Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, welcome to EcoEconUG, the political ecologist. My name is TG Latet Locke. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to discuss something about the keystone plant species. A keystone plant species is one that has very significant role in the environment and in the ecosystems, and they play roles that helps in coexistence. Ecosystem survival, ecosystem continuity, and cohesion. And ladies and gentlemen, one of those keystone plant species is the shear nut tree. Very beautiful shear nut tree. The shear nut tree, scientifically also known as the Vitallaria Paradoxa, in Uganda is predominantly found in the northern region, the northern part of the region, and dominantly in Acholi sub-region, because it is that region that shares similar climate lies within the climatic belt, or what we call the Shear nut belt, which has very similar climatic characteristics, like in South Sudan, Gabon, Equatorial Guinea, most West African countries, Ghana, Nigeria, and that is why northern Uganda is a bit unique. It is not only this shear nut that lies within that same belt. That belt also has very unique hardwood, which has now faced extinction in northern Uganda. This one is called the, in Acholi we call it Bayo, or uh, they call it Avzelia africana. Now, in the same belt also we have animal species that are very unique, especially in Uganda, like the cane rats, or the Gregorian, the Therinomis swinderianus and Gregorianus. They are all found in that same belt. That means that belt is very unique in terms of species, both fauna and flora species that are more linked to such a climatic zone, or what we call the shear nut belt. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when you look at shear nut, something comes in your mind. We all know about the fruit, how nice it is, eh? How people really adore how to eat it, and then you talk about the oil. But that is not all. On this tree, when you see this tree, how beautiful it is. Uh, it has a lot. It is very leafy. It has a lot of leaves. What does it mean? It implies that during a scorchy sunshine, very many animals actually go and take refuge to get some shade under it. One of those species can be the snake species. We have some animal species. Then we have big birds that can go and then on the branches to get shade because it's too hot. You know, some animals only use the physical, especially reptiles, they use only the physical means of controlling their temperature. So they would always look for shades. And one of the shades can be provided by the shear nut. Snakes, alligators, and other things, they all go under it when it is scorchy. And then, because of the leaves, the white leaves, very many bird species also go to this tree to nest. And when they nest there, they reproduce, they lay eggs and reproduce there, they hatch, and then that is it. All that is actually contributing to the ecosystem continuity and cohesion. And now, ladies and gentlemen, when the shear nut tree or the Vitallaria Paradoxa, when they begin to flower, they attract very many insects, including the bee swarms that will always want to come for the nectars. And then bees come on, they get because it has very flavoring smell, very nice smells. The flowers actually smell so nice, so it attracts a lot of insect species also coming up to get, especially the bees. Now, when they produce, this is where the nice, uh, very nice fruits. When they produce fruits, uh, very many birds again flock on that same tree for the fruits. One locally known as Luga Luga, I do not know the exact name in English. but they prefer that. Then there are very many others that also go there for the fruits because it's very nice. And then now, when they get ripe, the fruits get ripe and they drop on their own on the ground. Humans also flock there now to pick. Believe me, this girl has it all. Very nice. So humans go there, they pick the fruits, they eat. After eating the fruits, they go with the seeds. Very many other animals also go. The monkeys also can go there to eat. And then there is this giant rats, locally known in Acholi as Uba or Ubao, depending on the regions, the Acholi regions where you come from. But then they are called giant rats, or what we call the Critomes gambianus. That's a scientific name. They like them a lot. They go there, collect the seeds, and take it to their holes where they stay, where in the ant hills where they stay. Sometimes when you get an ant hill where Oba is living, you may find like one basin full of shear nut seeds down there. So, meaning the shear nut seed it takes into its hole there, it is going to help it give out heat. And that means the seeds here of this tree you're seeing is actually contributing to the reproduction of the Gambianas, the Critomes gambianus, somewhere. So you see there are a lot of contributions that is taken up by the same shear nut. Now, when you cut this shear nut down, bees are going to leave because there will be competition for other sources of flowers. So that intraspecific competition and interspecific competition between with other insect species will force some of the bees to move away from your area. And that's already one challenge. That is already an ecological disruption. So when you cut these trees down, you're actually doing the world a lot of disfavor. So look at these gruesome photos, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Very gruesome photos of shear nut being cut down. Now, this is where political ecology becomes very interesting. You find that these people who cut the trees, when they reach with the charcoal, they burn charcoal. When they reach with it to a nearby trading center or a district headquarters, they're only given a receipt and they pay taxes and they walk away with it. So, what is the implication? You get the money, uh, when the government gets the money, they claim that the taxes they get from there is going to help the community. But in the community, you have cut these trees, you have caused a lot of problems. The money that was collected as revenue is not enough to compensate for the problem that has been created by cutting this. So, which one do you go with? Should we go with the revenue or should we go with the conservation of this? What link can we get? Because what I know is these are the kind of plant species that right now the world is emphasizing for. They help in the green revolution. They help in consecration of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, and yet they can stay for hundreds of years, and you feed only from their fruits. So that is what we can say about the Vitallaria Paradoxa, or Ya, locally known as Ya in the Chole sub-region. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all bring our hands together and try to conserve these very beautiful plant species. It takes about 10 to 15 years after planting these trees before they can start giving you fruits. And believe me, you will eat it for generations as you plant. So, uh, myself, I am going to plant 10 this very year, 2024. Join me in the campaign so that we can restore some of the indigenous keystone plant species. Thank you very much for being on the EcoEconUG. This is TG Latiatlok, and I left you with some important questions. Should we cut down these plants and get revenues from charcoal, or we maintain these plants and then we get revenue from the seeds and the fruits? So that's the question to ask, and that's the dilemma of political ecology. Thank you very much.